Beto crashes a press conference of Governor Abbott. The worst part is you didn't see it, but he also stole his parking space.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's unreal. He parks right up next to him, too, so he couldn't even open the van door.
Right, and he double parked it
He always
next
does
to the expectant transgender mother's spot as well.
Yeah.
No respect. He's a fraud.
None.
Doesn't practice what he preaches. So Governor Greg Abbott was addressing the shooting that had taken place. Tragedy, obviously. We addressed this yesterday. I recommend you go watch the show because we addressed some of the myths that were then perpetuated immediately after the show ad nauseum. And he was there. And it was confusing because CNN, the Chiron, said, protester shows up. And then we said, wait, there's a Beto behind that protester. Turns out the crazy person who's the protester was Beto O'Rourke crashing Governor Abbott's town hall. Of course, something, how many lives lost. Let's watch.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Sit down.
You're out of line.
Sit down and don't play this stuff.
Shooting is right now, and you are doing nothing.
No, he needs to get his ass out of here. This isn't the place to talk this over.
This guy gets fiery.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, you're out of line. Sir, you are out of line.
There's one more guy, though, that I love.
You are out of line.
If I had a rubber hose.
Listen.
I can't believe you're a sick son of a bitch that would come to a deal like this to make a political issue.
That's Texas, baby.
He's right, though.
Yeah.
Can't believe he was a sick zombie.
Remember when I said, get ready for the political grandstanding?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. And he did it. He decided to pick on a guy who can't stand.
He's literally
Less
only
than
able to punch
24
down.
hours later in
Yes.
the most grandstandish way possible.
We want to find common ground. Let me crash your press conference in a way that I know I can't be productive because I don't have a microphone, just for a PR stunt because I've failed in every political bid pretty much ever.
Yeah, well, this is the trifecta. President, Senate, and now governor. Love it.
You're not doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really not doing anything,
Yes.
but you're not either.
You're doing the job that I want to not do.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I should have thought this out.
Yeah.
Ted Cruz goes, sit down.
Sit down.
It's so dismissive.
And Ted Cruz isn't necessarily the most authoritative. I'm just talking as far as optics. So when Ted Cruz makes you look like, I'm sorry, a bitch, bro, that's really bad.
Well, I mean, this is a press conference where they're not necessarily discussing like how to solve this problem.
No, they're giving you
updating the public
information
on what's going on, what happened. And they knew some more stuff. Obviously, we didn't know this when we talked about it yesterday, that he did have a handgun, but they said the AR-15 was the only weapon that was used.
Only one of the rifles.
There was an interaction as he was going in. I think there was somebody who was armed. At the very least, somebody who wasn't armed, one of the resource managers at the school confronted or saw him and didn't actually confront.
Didn't physically engage.
Right. And then three officers kind of chased him and cornered him in that room. And that's when all of the things happened.
And by the way, also, hero alert, he shot his grandmother in the face, who then went to after being shot in the face, went to the neighbors.
Yeah.
Right?
Asked for some sugar. No, I'm just kidding.
Did that come from him?
I did. I'm not a ventriloquist anymore.
No, seriously, that is a badass. I mean, 50 Cent,
awesome.
eat your heart out.
Yeah. He was never face shot and still walked next door.
No,
Yeah,
walk
called
next
the
door.
cops.
Called the cops.
He stole my car. So
Can I borrow your phone?
Yeah. There was a lot more, information going on. So it's good to get some updates on this to try to figure out, we need to figure out how this happened,
right,
so that we can help prevent.
No. They don't want us to figure out how it happened,
know.
Beto or Francis O'Rourke. Just like one of the news outlets that was making the shooter look more white. We were talking about that. Casey was letting us know. They literally anyway, the point is they don't want you to know how this happened, the who, what, when, where, why. They want to immediately pivot to non-solutions, like we discussed yesterday, and then fact-checked in real time. CNN, a Texas representative, went on and used the exact arguments that we had already addressed. It is so predictable. Assume that the left is going to come at you with something new, so you need to educate yourself, but you will usually find yourself pleasantly surprised.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.